What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we are looking at an article from Insider Gaming. It says exclusive interview with Eden Chen. He says studios can't simply build a game and hope players arrive, which makes a lot of sense. Let's get into it. As it says, it's coming from an interview with Eden Chen, the player CRM built for games. He's a guy that makes tools for gaming, so he's in the gaming industry. He says studios are building communities much earlier. In the gaming space, standing up a new IP is extremely tough. Recently, Newzoo published a report about GTA 6 and how it could make more than $5 billion in a single week, mostly because it's an extension of a long-standing series with a series community behind it. That's the dream for anyone building a new franchise, as getting something off the ground and standing out in this oversaturated market is extremely tough, which makes a lot of sense because games seem like they're coming out every day and it's just more bad games than good, in my opinion. That's something that developers and publishers are accurately aware of, according to Eden Chen, and they're pivoting to counter the concern. Says the biggest change has been moving from launch-focused development to community-focused development. Studios are building communities much earlier in development and using playtests, feedback, and player behavior to shape decisions long before release. He also says competition has never been higher and players have more choice than ever. That means studios can't simply build a game and hope players arrive at launch, which, again, I agree. They come out with all these games and they think that it's what people want, but it actually isn't what we want. I know that's pretty simple to say, but it means a lot, especially with the recent games that have come out that people are just not interested in playing. At least maybe start a community, maybe show people that this is what the game's about, see where the community is with it, and see if people actually want to play the game. You can make games all day that you like, but if look, it's a business. If you are not making games that other people want to play and buy, it's not going to work out. It says they're increasingly measuring community health, sentiment, and retention. It's a good point, and we can see workable examples of it everywhere in the modern gaming space, from developers standing up test servers and environments to community managers hosting Discord servers to allow players to connect with those making the game. It's now all about keeping the prospective player or the existing fan in the loop. So you're kind of in the process of the game being made, which I can appreciate. They want to show you what they're making and how it's coming along, getting test servers up, having people try out your game, and kind of get a feel of where the game's going and what people like. That's actually a really strong thing to do, in my opinion. The studios that start listening to players earlier are generally in a much stronger position by launch. Again, yes, listening to your audience. I agree with that. These days, we see plenty of games launch in an early access state, which allows studios to raise funds to push the development of their title further. It's different from traditional playtests, as studios can earn from an early access launch, but it seems that the concept of a test is becoming increasingly prevalent. And to go on, it says that everything from AAA shooters like Call of Duty to micro-budget indie games puts out playtests and beta phases to gather feedback, which, again, I agree. Continue to do that. Get a feel of what people don't like about your game, do like about your game, what you can fix, what you don't have to fix. Things like that will have a better outcome, I think, for games that do that and companies that do that for their games. The feedback isn't always direct either, as Chen pointed out. When players actually, what players actually do is often far more valuable than what they say. Are they returning for multiple playtests? Are they inviting friends? Are they engaging with the community over time? Those are the signals that give studios confidence they're building something players genuinely want. Yes, again, when you spread the word, you tell your friends about a game. Hey guys, check this game out. It's a lot of fun. Whatever. People from work, people from whatever school, whatever it is, they're spreading the word that it's a good game. They're making at least maybe like posts online. It's a great game. Check it out. And people are coming back to play test the game, is showing that people want to continue to play your game. So it says keeping games accessible. On debate that had a firm lock on the gaming community in recent months is the notion of price points. The emergence of Grand Theft Auto 6 led to the longest decision about how much it will cost, which I've talked about it before. I always had a feeling it was going to cost $100. Yes, it's $80 and $100, but if you want the entire experience of Grand Theft Auto 6, it is going to cost you $100, which it is what it is. We know this price now, but for months it was the biggest point of contention in the gaming space, with many hoping Take-Two and Rockstar would listen to the community and not price them out of assessing the most highly anticipating game in years. Which, look, I've talked about it before. It is going to be the biggest game of the year, the biggest game in like the last 10 years. It's Grand Theft Auto. People want to play this game. People have been waiting a long time for this game, and they know, Rockstar Take-Two knows that they can make it $100 and people will pay for it. People are going to pay for it. Chen agreed with the line of thinking. Before Rockstar confirmed the game's retail price, our research found that gamers expected GTA 6 to cost around $78. I guess I said 80, but I still think 100 was, in my mind, was 100. At the same time, 59% of players, they said they would consider a $100 price tag too expensive, showing there's still a clear psychological barrier when it comes to gaming pricing. Yes, it's $100, but at the end of the day, you can do as many surveys as you want. You can do this, you can do that. People can complain about this or that. If they're going to make the game $100 and it's going to sell, the game already made $2 billion in pre-orders. People don't care. They just want to play the game. They'll pay the $100. So I don't blame Rockstar or Take-Two not charging that, because they know people will pay for it. It's a business. They're going to do it. People will pay for the game. So complain all you want, say it's dumb. That's fine. People are still paying for it. We're already seeing cost pressures across the industry. This creates a real accessibility challenge for gaming as hardware becomes more expensive, which we talked about that before, and the players who do invest tend to become even more engaged and selective about the games they spend time and money on. And we'll wrap it up here. He says players will continue to outweigh every purchase more carefully, and publishers will need to demonstrate why their games are worth the investment, which we still have not seen gameplay from Grand Theft Auto 6. I think we should have by now, especially if you're spending $100 on it. I will agree with people there. You kind of know what you're going to get with Grand Theft Auto, but I think that we should still see gameplay, at least maybe in the next couple of weeks of making this video. If you're spending $100 on it, we should definitely still be seeing gameplay. We were seeing studios with more focused budgets find significant commercial success, and I saw this Mecha Chameleon had sold over 10 million copies for $6 each. That is awesome. I love seeing that, an indie game, and people are enjoying it, having a lot of fun, and only costs $6. Again, a game does not need to cost $100, $80, $60 for people to have fun with it and enjoy it with friends or themselves, whatever. It doesn't have to cost that much money. And a lot of these companies are spending $300, $400, $500 million in a game and it doesn't even sell that great. It's like, there's no need to be spending that much money on a game, in my opinion. It shows there's still plenty of room in the market for games that deliver a compelling experience without blockbuster development costs. Again, I agree. We can both agree on that. So guys, I'll leave it there. You can read the whole entire article in the description. I'll leave a link. Pretty good interview. I like that they did this. Again, you know, people are going to spend money on what they want to spend on. People have jobs. If they can do it, they'll do it. If they can't, they'll do it later. But again, if Rockstar can make a great game, and they know they have a great game, I wish they would show, some gameplay. I know those photos that we saw. I don't know if there's gameplay photos or not. They kind of look like they are, but they may not be. I would like to see gameplay on that game. I plan on buying it. It's GTA 6. It is what it is. That they know they can sell, they will make it $100. It's already hit $2 billion. That's crazy to me. But it is, again, it is what it is. People are going to buy it. But I think it's a good interview to talk about how people should engage, and developers, they should make communities with people that want to play their game, test servers, spread the word, and that would build your game up to be a successful game if it's good when it comes out. Not just throw a game out and you think people want to play it. We've seen plenty of those kind of games that come out and they just get buried and no one talks about them anymore unless they're making a joke about them. But guys, I'll leave it at that. What do you think? Is this a good news? Do you think this guy's right about what he's saying? Do you agree with the $100 price for Grand Theft Auto? Do you plan on getting it? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a sub if you like stuff like this. I make videos all the time about gaming news. I really enjoy doing it. And that's it, guys. Leave a comment and leave a like. Have a great day. Bye.